Hello everybody, it's James here from the Sawyer Family Reviews channel. Today is Wednesday, June 15th, 2022. It's my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. This is your weekly comic book pickups video. Every week I buy comic books. I get them for myself. I get them for my kids. I get them at Queen City Comics in Fairfield, Ohio, zip code 45014. If you're in the area and into comic books, check out the comic shop. While you're over there, check out the toy department. Let's jump in. It's incredibly hot today here in Cincinnati. So I've got my air going like full blast. It's very bright and sunny. You can see this shade, sun. So pardon me for the background noise, but it's hot. It's hot today. So there's some current books. There is a back issue. And then there's a book from my shelves to take you back to my glory days of reading DC, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, so let's jump in and see what's going on. First things first, the back issue. This is for Gracie. She asked me if there was nothing for her to get her another Scooby-Doo team-up book. I don't think I've gotten her this one yet, which is Green Arrow and Green Lantern teaming up with the Scooby-Doo team. This was issue 25 and $2.99 originally. I'm pretty sure I still paid the same amount today. And it's by Shali Fish. Is that the name? Who also ended up doing the Batman Scooby-Doo team up, right? Shali Fish, Dario Brizuela doing the art. So we've got Green Lantern and Green Arrow teaming up with the Scooby-Doo gang. It looks like Psycho Pirate shows up. So, yeah. Current book time. First things first, this one is for Blaze. We've got Eric Powell's Albatross Exploding Funny Books #1. Cartoons and sarcasm featuring the Goon, which is why we picked up this book. La Diabla, Hillbilly, and Lester of the Lesser Gods, and more. This is a 48-page first issue, retailed at $5.99. And we've got Terror Toilet by Eric Powell. And then we've got La Diabla by Eric Powell, Hillbilly by Eric Powell, Ointment Bot by Eric Powell, Lester of the Lesser Gods written by Eric Powell, art by Eric Powell, and The Goon by Eric Powell. It's a duck-themed first issue. So these are different stories, all by Eric Powell. I don't want to ruin any of them. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that non-colored art. We're just going to do a quick flippy through. So there's the Goon stuff. I'm having trouble holding this book up because the cover is so thick. Makes it hard to just like flip through pages. Yeah. So there it is. Check it out. All right, next up we've got G.I. Joe Saturday Morning Adventures #4. I got this for me and for Keaton, and then I stashed one for Blaze because I already got Blaze that Albatross book. So I grabbed my copy and Keaton's copy for now. This is the final issue of the 4-issue miniseries, written by Eric Burnham with art by Danny Schoening. The last hurrah this year for IDW's G.I. Joe titles, as the license is lost at the end of the year. And I wish they would have started this series a lot sooner because it was a blast. I've thoroughly enjoyed this so far. I don't want to flip forward too much and get it ruined for myself. But look at this art. I mean, it looks... Man, Danny Schoening, man, he can do anything. He can ape any style. This looks like they took screenshots of the G.I. Joe cartoon and just added those word balloons, like they would do sometimes for like different cartoons and stuff like that and shows. So I'm bummed. I'm bummed that this series was only 4 issues because it was so much fun. Eric Burnham can write G.I. Joe like the cartoon. They're fighting this genie, which is very much like something they would have done. It's a bummer. I wish that would have been a longer series. All right, so that's it for this week for regular comics. Now I'm going to pull off something from my shelves that takes me back to how much I used to love DC, and I'm sharing these books with you. I'll leave a link down below to Amazon to see if this book is available. A lot of times it won't be, but a lot of times you'll be able to at least check out the digital version if it looks like something that would appeal to you. So we've already looked at the first volume of this series, but now we're looking at the second volume. Superman, the Man of Steel, Volume 2, which collects John Byrne's revisionist run on Superman, along with Marv Wolfman and Jerry Ordway, Carl Kessel, as more and more talent would come onto the books, and John Byrne would be kind of the guiding force, but he would eventually move away from the book entirely. So these retail at $49.99, but you can get them cheaper usually. I don't believe any of them are out of print currently, so the link will probably work for you down below if you wanted to check out this volume. This first volume was originally solicited as an omnibus, but these are just standard-sized hardcovers, but they do contain a lot of books. This one collects Superman 5 through 11, Action Comics 588 through 593, Adventures of Superman 429 through 435, Legion of Superheroes 37 through 38, and Profiles from Who's Who Update 87. Superman the Man of Steel Volume 2 includes more than 500 pages. And this one was a blast. The first volume is really good because it gets you on the ground floor of John Byrne's Superman, where he came in and kind of rebooted the Superman books. Now this one gets you more into Superman's relationships with the people at the Daily Planet, like Perry, Perry's son. The relationship between Clark and Lois is starting to develop a bit more. Clark and Cat Grant. And then we've got Superman's meetings with a lot of heroes in this one, like the Legion of Superheroes, the Hawks, the Green Lanterns. The Superboy Legion of Superheroes story was really fun too, the crossover with Legion, where there's a Superboy, which Superboy should not exist anymore because of Crisis on Infinite Earths, but somehow he is back. There's an adventure with the Metal Men where there's a chemo that gets Superman's powers. It's just a really fun book. And then all of that, like, jumping around with different hero stuff then leads into more of a grounded story with Metropolis and these teens and Gangbusters showing up. Then there's parts with Mr. Miracle and Barda. This volume is packed, man. This volume is really packed. I just reread this volume recently. I reread Volume 1 and Volume 2 recently, and I enjoyed Volume 2 maybe more than Volume 1. There was just so much fun stuff happening with crossovers and these little storylines that are starting to weave in, that it was really a really fun read. Really fun read. I miss Superman like this. So that is it this week. If you enjoy comics, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're reading or if you're reading any of these books. Like, subscribe, notify. You know the drill. See you guys next time. Bye.